So their defense was as good as advertised today.
I believe so. They really challenged us, especially early in the game. We got off to a good start, and then we had a little bit of a lull. They did some things good up front. Got to our quarterback a little bit. So definitely hats off to those guys. They're very well coached, very disciplined. They play hard, and it was a scrappy game for us.
Was it your plan to get the main three backs involved early in the first couple drives?
I want to get all four of them, at some point in there early. But again, it's the course of the game. As you're getting in, you see how things are going. You get settled in on what schemes are best, and then each of those guys can run all the schemes, but some of them may have a little bit of an edge. And some of them, Travis always gives us an opportunity. And whenever he touches it, man, he runs so violent and physical, he can break tackles. So the big thing is just for all those guys to be ready, and you want to get all those guys opportunities when you can.
Without having seen the film, what are some of the things you liked on the offensive end you didn't like?
Some of the things I didn't. I'll start with what I didn't like. Obviously, we got the quarterback hit a couple times. Got stopped on a couple 3rd and 1s that we wanted to convert. Things I did like, we were very good on 4th down. Converted all of our 4th downs. We were still good in the red zone. I think we were 3 of 3 in the red zone. Got off to a fast start. Those were positives. And then the things we got to clean up is just stay consistent. Throughout the course of the game. Just because we get up by 14 points, the game's not over. We got to finish. Have that killer instinct. Come out in the second half. Have a turnover there. Obviously, something we want to clean up because again, there's nothing less important than a score at halftime. So you come out at 0-0, you want to get off to a fast start again and start the second half.
Tony, is there any word on Kelly's status?
What I was told is just his ankle. I think he was up running around on the sideline after that. He's moving around well in the locker room, and again, they'll have doctors check tomorrow, so we'll know more.
What happened after those first 2 drives? Because it didn't look like they could stop you all day, and then just kind of stonewalled after that.
Well, they made some adjustments and weren't giving us the big plays in the running game, and then obviously we didn't convert on some balls down the field, and got us in some longer yardage situations. And anytime you're trying to convert 2nd and long, 3rd and long, defense will have the advantage.
When you get 3 top 15 wins in your first 5 games, and you come back home and Wake gives you a tough game, how can you use that as a teaching tool to keep these guys up and ready week in, week out?
Well, for us, we know we got a target on our back, and it doesn't matter who we're playing. And from here on out, with the rest of our schedule, everyone is capable of beating us. And so we got to keep the main thing, the windshield mentality, as Coach preaches all the time. The most important game is the one that we're playing. And we knew that Wake was going to come in here, a good football team. Probably doesn't get the credit that they deserve, but they're a really, really good football team, well coached, a lot of experience, and we knew it was going to be a battle.
How valuable is it to get those 3 quarterbacks reps today, especially in the second half?
It's huge. All those guys get an opportunity to go in there and manage the system, and happy for Hunter to have some success. He was good in there, and then Coop just a little bit short on that one ball for a possible touchdown, but it's good for those guys to go in, and it just shows that they got to be ready. And so it's just further illustration for Coach Tree to be able to challenge those guys. You got to prepare like a starter because you never know. You're one ankle turn away from being in the game and having to go win.